that was cool. It was a lot. It was a lot. It was fun. Some ups and downs, you know. How about you?
It was good. It's still going on.
Play some fucking music, right?
Yours just goes on and on and on, different families and all that? Yeah.
Not seeing like as many families as you do though.
Actually, we only do my mom's and our house for Christmas morning, mom's in the evening, and my dad's, and then the kids just have their spouses and girlfriends and boyfriends. So it's all on them, really.
We're gonna go over to neighbors' place today, but with the ice now. Like they live right out. So you have to take all like the bush roads straight through.
Yeah, it's nasty up there.
All right, hockey fans, Merry Christmas and welcome to Christmas edition of the Fort Francis Muskie girls taking on the Hibbing Bluejackets. Hibbing Bluejackets come in from, we go down there every early November for the last few years, do a little scrimmage fest there to get the season kicked off. So it's really nice of them to come up here and come and play us up on our home ice. And it's good for the crowds, I think, the people to see some different teams. And you know, anytime you welcome a Minnesota high school hockey team, that you're going to get into a fast skating, good puck moving hockey game, and you're going to have to be sharp. I don't know. I'm sure the Hibbing team probably practiced yesterday and probably right up until Christmas, maybe even on. We haven't skated since Monday, our last practice, so hopefully we're not too rusty. But they have this, and then the hockey club heads south for a big tournament in Farmington where we're going to see some really tough competition. And hopefully also take in the World Juniors and go cheer on Team Canada. I think that's a plan on New Year's Eve anyways, as Canada takes on Finland. And should be lots of fun. And then we'll be into the brand new year, and the hockey program slows down a bit in January and February. And Minnesota teams early February get into their playoffs, so if you don't have any game scheduled within the first couple days of February, you usually run out of time. Hence the heavy schedule in November and December with the Minnesota team. So Blue Jackets come into the game sitting at 3-8-1 overall. Probably, I don't know, I think kind of a younger squad this year. But again, they're playing good competition every day, so they're always tough. I know they got Duluth and Hockey Hermantown, Grand Rapids down there, Rockridge, Poke, a lot of good squads down there. So it doesn't take one period off, one shift off sometimes could be the difference in Minnesota high school hockey. If you're not sharp and alert the whole time, you will pay. So hopefully not today. Hopefully our girls are excited to get back at her here. Had a few days off for holidays, Christmas break, and now we get ready to go into the new year and gear up for our own playoffs and hopefully another trip to offset for the girls. Production crew's all here. Adrian's back. Kaylee's here. We got the whole gang here. ready to bring you first class production here today. Peyton Harbluck home, back from our Christmas vacay back in Marathon. Family's all here, getting ready to go south here next. Still down Bella Fry. Bella's still getting over a concussion, and she had a real rough collision in Gentry when we were down in Gentry second week of December 13th it was, and her and another girl were both skating full speed but not looking where really didn't see each other coming basically, and they both ran into each other. Bella took the brunt of that collision. She's still recovering. Hopefully we see her back on the ice here next week. We'll add more depth on the scoring front. Also, assistant captain, so leadership as well.
Bunch of Christmas sticks out there, eh?
Probably is. Trying out the new lumber.
All new lumber.
Yeah. The new graphite. Yeah, I wonder. Shayna's back, I guess. Shayna's healthy now. She got over the flu bug that she had before Christmas. So we're just down Bella. You watched the Green last night, World Beaters? Did you watch that one? No. How are you going down when we're in Minneapolis? Are you going?
Yeah, I'm sure I'm making it. I don't know if we can go to the game. We got a bunch of tickets, but might head back to it for our annual New Year's family party.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, we'll see.
Oh, you play at 10 a.m. Yeah, you do what you're told, right?
Yeah.
10 a.m. we play, so it'll definitely be done by 12, so you could be home by 3 o'clock.
Yeah, it's like a point type system, eh? Like a point tournament or whatever, so you don't have to have a championship game.
I know. We played Farmington, and then Lakefield North, and then Owatonna coming up. So last time we played Lakefield North, with some scrimmages there a few years ago. I remember at Shakopee. I thought we were playing like the Russian Olympic team. The way they moved the puck and just flew around, I was like, oh my gosh. And they were red, I'm pretty sure they were red. It was like, wow. That's why I say Russian, just because of the colors. I think they were red. I mean, I'm probably the last guy to ask what color they were. But I know they're pretty good again this year. I think Farmington probably is the top team in that tournament. To warm up in, we're going to probably shut her off here for 15 minutes to get ready for the start of the game. But coming up live here in about 15 minutes is the Muskies take on the Hibbing Bluejackets here as we start our holiday schedule.
Maybe it makes you appreciate downtime more. I don't know. That's a good one. I like it. You got this.
I'll just say great dishes for sure. Yes.
I'll be sure to put your email out there so everyone can let you know how unhappy or happy they are with you.
Please be Johnson. Please be Johnson.
That's good. I'm getting on those snow machines today. Hell or high water, man. I don't care how easy it is.
Those are pretty new, aren't they?
Yeah, I bought them used. But it's not really miles on them. They're in good shape. Got them last year at the end of the season. I'm going out today no matter what.
Brother-in-law just on a big I thought his other one was new, but he said it was 2018, so it's not terribly old. It's pretty new to me. Really new to me. The last one I drove was back when John Deere had like the Spitfire, the Soulfire, and the Burlos. I think I rolled it, so
Are you mic'd up?
Yeah.
Can I have some cash?
Only have a 10.
I'll take a beer. What you got?
Oh, for
For my gambling addiction.
I was hoping I would win that World Canada Juniors all last night. They never called me.
Just
for a wife's gambling addiction.
I was pretty good luck on the scratch ticket, so for soccer.
You? Wow. That's great. I love scratches. They're fun.
That's all I wanted. Joey, how's it going today? Good, good. Merry Christmas. How you doing on the radio? Yeah, we're calling.
I don't think anyone's close to
Yeah.
I don't think Hibbing goes on the radio.
Yeah.
If anyone's report wants to see the band, they're probably here.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, well.
Oh, don't worry about it. Fine.
Thanks,
I
Joey.
get paid regardless.
There you go. That's what matters.
Should probably get our faces on that Zamboni, guys. The Zamboni. Us three.
We can we'll say voted best broadcast team in the Northwest for Francis.
Sure. Break it up.
Haley, talk to me.
Can have like a little. He swears I'll start up.
And then you just laugh.
I'm telling you that TBHL Wi-Fi is so crappy. for you, but for the video. And then I go to the other one, which is the Rogers. But he caps you out at 200 gigs a month. So I gotta wait till the battery is ready. It's so bouncy, man.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, people like this.
Behind schedule?
That's the way you want to go slow.
It's a little bit of freezing rain.
Wait for too long. We all gone.
That's right. Gotta get those trips in. Last minute thing I did. There's always a mistake that I'll do it all. I'll come back later. It's just- Every time.
Looking forward to retiring. What about just go on road trips? I'm sure I'll be working so I can just go. Way cheaper that way. That's what you can see.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I have to find some sucker to help me out, eh? Johnny the Juice, maybe.
Johnny the Juice will be coming right here. A lot of new faces with only 3 kids graduating. There won't be a lot of new faces with only 3 kids graduating.
Well, the last lap of the Zamboni. Getting the net set up here, and we'll be ready to go here shortly. Play 17-minute periods with Minnesota High School. Follow their rules if there was a tie, and as you probably noticed from the boys' game last week with the Falls, you play 8-minute overtime, but they do not go to shootout. So, hence, I guess probably why Hibbing's record is 3-8-1, 3 wins, 8 losses, and 1 tie. I no idea what the Muskies' record are, which is weird, eh? Should know that. They played the Falls and last week before the break. Supposed to play Dryden, but the weather had other ideas, so we didn't get to play Dryden on the Tuesday the 16th. On the 18th, we played the Falls. That one was a little lopsided. I think they ended up around 16-1. The Falls is young right now and struggling a little, but you know they got some good players coming up in the system, so hopefully we'll see that program build back up in the next few years. And it's so nice because they're so close, and for many years it's been quite a border rivalry, as we know. So just keep our fingers crossed and hope to see that program keep going. And the unfortunate thing with the Falls, so many of these Minnesota schools keep twinning and pairing up with other multiple schools. I mean, a great example is Evelyn and Virginia, who at one point were 2 powerhouse hockey programs in their own right, and now they're a one program, and it's Rock Ridge. And you know, Brainerd or Hibbing-Chisholm, they used to have separate programs. They're all one now, and a bunch of other smaller areas in that area. So for many of the schools right throughout the state, they've been combining with other schools to have the numbers and be competitive in the program. It's not just hockey, but other sports as well. So the Falls is so far kind of from everybody. They do twin up and co-op with the Rainy River High School in Ontario, much like Badette does. But that only is producing a couple hockey players for them. And it's enough to keep it going for now. But hopefully, like I say, they get some good people coming up through their system. They're going to have some nice hockey players in the next year or two and get stronger and stronger. Nonetheless, I digress. That was last week. Now here we are. New week of hockey. Hibbing. Should be a good game today. Like I said, I know we haven't skated since Monday when we had a practice. That was the 22nd, I believe. And I'm sure Hibbing has. I didn't talk to the coaches, but I'm sure they skated even yesterday. So they'll be probably a little more loose, a little more ready to go. But maybe it was just the break our girls needed. Sometimes you need a little break from the game to come back a little hungrier and get your body rested up and healed up from all the aches and pains. So we got one girl out of the lineup today, Bella Fry. She's still suffering a concussion that she got when we were playing Gentry on December 13th. So she will not be in the lineup today. So we have 8 forwards again today. Jordan likes to run 2 centermen as much as she can when we have 8 forwards. So see how long they can keep it up. Here come the Bluejackets. To me, it looks like their starting goaltender is none other than number 30, Bria Schnipkowitz. I hope I say that right. I apologize to any Hibbing families and parents if I say any of their names wrong. If it's any consolation, I get my own 2 kids' names wrong half the time, and they're not even hard to say. Just call them the wrong name. Starting lineups.
Introducing their starting lineup for the Fort Frances Muskies. Number 4, Sophia Tange. Number 5, Peyton Arpin. Number 7, Marley Bless. Number 18, Hannah Pope. Number 22, Sienna Tom. And in net, number 30, Shayna Shute. Your starting lineup for the Hibbing Bluejackets. Number 11, Leah Banks. Number 15, Brielle Overstar. Number 17, Audrey Miner. Number 20, Rose Story. Number 25, Avery Kukowski. And in net, number 30, Brian Chapalkin.
That's a hard one to say, yes. I'm still going to go with Schnipkowitz. Schnipkowitz.
before it goes with the potato?
Well, Shayna shoots back today, starting in goal for the Muskie. She was ill the last couple times we skated. Missed a game with the Phantom 15U AA boys and then the Falls game. We split those. Pretty good game with the Phantom, so back and forth. Not sure if Blair is Blair in here? Blair Cross?
I know they were in
I think
Mexico.
we're missing 2 or 3 players here, right?
She's still gone. So we are missing 2. I kept saying we were missing only Bella, but now that I look a little closer, I don't remember seeing Blair. And I know they did go to Mexico. So we might be down 2 skaters here today. 5D and 8-4. That's a short bench. So the girls are going to have to work hard to pick up the slack for those 2 veteran players out of the lineup. Starting up front, we got Bliss, Tangy, and Hope. On the backside, Tom and Arpin. Hibbing counters. They got a couple of their leading scorers out there starting up front. Brielle Oberstar and Audrey Miner lead the team with 11 points each. Maybe a good battle here today. Right off the draw, Bliss wins it back to Tom. Tom fights it up the boards to Tango. She tries to chip it by the D, got tied up and now gets the puck in deep. Back to pick it up for the Blue Jackets. There is number 11, Aaliyah Bangs. He turns it over to Pope. Pope fires a cross ice pass, and Tango just missed getting a stick on it. Pinching down from the point now is Tom. She puts it behind the net. Bliss is there. Bliss and Tom thing. She slides it through. Can't get a stick on it. Dumping it out hard and bouncing over a stick and giving up the middle of the ice. And on a breakaway, here come the Jackets' first tough save of the game. Kayla shoot. I talk a lot about the defense need to stagger when there's a situation like that, and we did it. And another point blank shot. Arpin here getting victimized a couple times early on. Dumping the puck back in now. Hibbing is. Bliss gives it away. They can't get the puck out. Got to keep your feet moving there, ladies. Hope comes all the way over from the right wing. She chips it just as far as the blue line. Muskies make changes. Jackets quickly regroup. Come right back up. Puck's dumped in hard. All the way around to Harbluck on the left side. Gets by her. Easton's coming hard at it, but the Jackets held it in for a second. Now Easton picks the puck up and goes to Hannah White. She quickly goes cross ice to Harbluck. Harbluck puts it in deep, tips it into the zone. Nurinsky gives chase. All 3 forwards are over there. Harbluck ties up a winger. 3 forwards and 3 Jackets. Hannah White pitches down to keep it in the zone. Got 2 Jackets there. She puts it back into the pile. Now the 3rd Jacket comes in. She has the puck. Going behind the net there, number 8, Braylon Anderson. She goes behind there. It's picked off by Nurinsky. Comes out front. Nurinsky, they're all trying to find it. Picking it up there is Harbluck. Can't get a stick on it. Firing a hard shot there is Hannah White. And the goaltender makes a good save. Squeezes that for no rebound. So a little sloppy here with the puck control, but that's probably 5 days, 6 days off. No hands really showing up yet. I expect as the game goes on, the Muskies will get a little sharper and a little better as the game goes on. I got to take a little bit of time here to get the rust worn off. Off the face-off, the Jackets win, take control. Fire a hard one off the glass. Trying to sneak in behind. The defense was one of the Jackets, and coming in too soon there was Hannah White. So we got Bliss, Bouchelak, and Mason up front. Arthur Wolseley and Arpin back on the point. Off the face-off, Jackets win again. They flip another one out off the wall. Bouchelak and Bliss trying to hold it in at the blue line. They do. Bouchelak gets a little deeper, but it's taken away from her there. By number 17, Audrey Miner. Bouchelak gets the puck back though on the sidewall. Tries to get it down low. She ties up the player behind the net. She ties up with number 12 there. That's Greta Nelson. Coming out again, here comes the Jackets. That's 25, Kukowski. He dumps it in past Arpin, goes for a change. Arpin coming back hard to pick it up. The puck bounces out. Arpin off the wall to Bouchelak. She quickly goes off to Bliss. Bliss chips it off the wall. Tries to get by everybody. The Jackets get there first. It's knocked down by Arpin at the red line. Arpin has it. Stick down his pass one. Slides it in. Offside, they call it. It's okay now. Wolseley now has it. He gets it in. He fires it into the corner deep. Tanguay on the forecheck. She's up there against Bangs. Tripped up there. Tanguay. She has the puck again. She gets taken out of the play. Dumped in the corner. No call there. The puck's rimmed around. You can see the Jackets have a play to shoot the zone and fire it hard off the glass and try to pick up how they got that first breakaway opportunity. There goes another one. The Muskie players are going to have to be sharp, especially the defense. They've got to be staggered. They can't be standing crossing each other because if that puck bounces over a stick, someone's going to be on a breakaway again. Here come the Jackets out of the zone. It's number 5, Bryn Babbage. Takes it in, fires across ice. Nobody there. Harbluck has it now. She can't get it past the Hibbing forechecker. In comes the Jackets again. Backhand on net. Shayna Shute makes a save. The puck goes behind the net. It's chipped over here to Pope. Pope can't handle it. Like I said, the hands are a little rusty here after having 5-6 days off. Puck's dumped back to the point. Back to Anderson. Anderson shoots one through it. Hits some skates. Nobody can find it. Arpin picks it out of the pile. Out comes Arpin. He banks it off the boards. Out to the neutral zone. Back come the Jackets. Again, that's Krakowski. She lost a handle. She dropped it there to the leading scorer. High shot. Shute fought that one off and cleared a rebound. Harblock now has it. She can't get rid of it. Got hands. Now LePage has it. She fires a pass up to Narinsky, but Narinsky can't handle that one. She gets checked right away. Jack from the Jackets. They're moving well here. That's Ringhofer. I wonder if that's any relation to Timmy Ringhofer over there in the Falls. She's getting checked by Bliss down the corner. Bliss takes her out, fires her up. Narinsky has a loose puck. Narinsky's trying to spin away from a check. Can't get it by number 5. Oh, the puck is dumped right back in. That was Babbage that took the puck off Narinsky. Now Harbluck has it. Harbluck trying to get it out. Babbage held the blue line. Here come the Jackets again. The girls have got to get moving their feet a little bit more here. A little bit standing around. Blistow, she chips it up to the neutral zone. The puck is thrown right back in by the Blue Jackets. Back to get it is Tom. Tom banks it off the boards to LePage. LePage trying to find the lane to get it out. Chips it, bounces into the neutral zone. Picking it up there is their scorer, leading scorer, Brielle Overstar. She dumps the puck in. LePage goes back to pick it up. She dumps it around the wall to Easton. Easton trying to poke it ahead to Gushalak. Now she gets it to Gushalak. Gushalak comes in over the blue line. Gushalak takes the walk in, and the puck is deflected. Shot on goal, but not on goal, as it was deflected over the glass by the defender of the Jackets, and we get stoppage in play. Just about 5 minutes gone here in the first period. A couple good chances by the Blue Jackets. One good hard shot on that by the Muskie. We still have 0-0 with the score. Easton pushes it forward on the face-off and chases after it. He goes to get it, but in the center, he can't hit the back of the net. She picks up her own rebound. Drops it in the corner for Gushalak. A little cycle going on. Gushalak spins away. She leaves it for Easton. Easton runs into a Blue Jacket. She's trying to get it back to the point. She goes out to Mason in the corner. Mason tried a little give and go, but missed Easton, and it comes all the way back to the Muskie zone. Hannah White's back to pick it up. She lost a handle. Taking that puck away from her is Kutowski. Gushalak has to shift down to pick it up. Hits Bliss in the foot. The puck goes right back into the Muskie zone. Bliss spins away. She's getting hooked there, no call. Bliss tries to get it up to the wall, but Mason was on the change. And the Jackets fire right back in, all the way down deep into the zone. That was fired in there by Kukowski. Hannah White has it now behind the net. He goes off the sidewalk to Tanguay. Tanguay gets run out of the play. Hannah White's there. Tanguay this time gets out of the zone. Log jam there, and the puck comes out. We'll stand still. Girls, you got to get moving. Woolsey now, she battles off, gets the puck to Tanguay. Tanguay flips it to the point, but that goes right to number 12, Greta Nelson of the Jackets. Now Woolsey has again. She puts it back up to the wall to Bliss. Bliss and Tanguay are there. Nelson holds the blue line. Girls are having a hard time getting that puck moving. 5-6 players over there in a scrum, much like what you would see in Timbits. Now Bliss has it. Again, to Tanguay. Tanguay can't get by the bigger Nelson. Nelson holds the wall. Now Bliss has it. She fires a hard pass out of the zone. And creating chase there is Pope. Pope. Goaltender comes right out to get it. Pope was upset. She goes into the goalie. Everybody falls down. Pope's the last to get up. Puck is dumped out again, but bringing that out is slow story. in the neutral zone. It's checked away from her. Hardluck now has it. 1 against 4. She dumps the puck in. Goaltender lets that go into the corner. Story has it. She fires it harder off the glass. You can see the game plan here. Fire hard, pucks high off the glass, and beat them to it in the neutral zone. Girls have got to figure that out here. Hard shot there by Muskie. Just misses low on the glove side. She follows up the rebound. Puck brought out again by the Jackets. That's Miner. Miner carrying it in some speed. Walks right by Arpin. Miner comes right in and stopped there by Shoot. Muskie's here moving a little slow here and getting caught flat-footed. Shayna Shoots had to make a few big saves as we've let the Jackets in all alone on a breakaway a couple times here now, and we're just not moving our feet. We're standing flat-footed, and they're just blowing right past us. Not looking good at this point. On the face-off, puck goes over to Tom, but it's dumped right back in by the Blue Jackets. Going in the middle of the ice, nobody there. Nice shot, just misses. Duchelak got there just in time to just drop Miner's shot on goal. She raised it a little high. Now Tom has it in the corner. She's battled there by Kukowski. Willow Mason is there. She chips it out of the zone. Gianna Duchelak gives chase. Getting there first there was Anderson. She tried to dump it back in. Puck ricochets down into the Hibbing Blue Jacket zone. Out come the Jackets. Number 17, Audrey Meyer again. She puts the puck up the wall here to Ringhoffer. Ringhoffer trying to get past Arpin. Arpin breaks that play up. Duchelak has it now. Duchelak gives the puck up to Bliss. Bliss has 4 girls on her. She gets checked and the puck gets dumped right back out by the Jackets. Fanning on it there was Ringhoffer. They get it in a little deeper. Down goes Mason. Back right up the middle. Passes there to McDonald. She was checked. Easton comes and picks it up. Easton moving through the neutral zone. Gets the puck over the right side to Hannah Pope. Hannah Pope gives it back to Easton. She lost the handle. Jackets get it. Fire it out. Pope runs the play. She picks the puck. Breaks it up. Goes in. Easton didn't see that check coming from Babbage, and she got the puck taken away from her now. Chipping it by Story. Good job by Hannah White picking her up. She had a little head of steam. She was screened by Page with the Guppy there. Out comes Tanguay with the puck. Puck into the neutral zone, broken up by Augie Miner. Augie comes back. Now she's got a head of steam coming to the neutral zone. Muskie's around the change. They're all not moving very hard. Hard shot on net again. Big save by Shoot. Our defense look like their feet are in cement right now, Mr. Chapman. They're getting walked around like they're orange, wearing orange.
Christmas turkey.
Oh my gosh, yeah. The turkey's right in their feet right now. Off the face-off. Bliss pushes it over to Harper Woolsey. She takes her player out. And she slides the backhander behind the net. Coming down to pick it up is Narinsky. He fires a hard pass behind the net. Someone's got to stop and get it. Harbluck is there. Harbluck holds the puck on the wall. Harper Woolsey and Bliss are both over there too. Woolsey comes out there. She turns it over though, right into the middle. It's poked away by Arpin. Thrown back into the corner there by Nelson. Arpin has it again. Trying to find a hole to get the puck out of the zone, and she does. If it makes it, that one's going to go for an icing, and it does. So, halfway through the first period, no score, but 3 or 4 golden chances by the Blue Jackets. Shayna Shoots had to stand tall because we've let them get in on a few breakaways there, and Shayna's had to, could be 3 or 4 down right now if Shayna hasn't been playing solid like she has. So they're going to have to find another gear. I kind of anticipated a slow start here just from 5-6 days off, but no more excuses now. We got to get going. Everyone's had a few shifts. They should be loosened up. Off the face-off, shot through. Again, glove down by Shoot. We're going to have to win some face-offs here too. So Bliss and McDonald on the face-off. Puck is won again by the Hibbing Blue Jackets. McDonald chips it back to the point. Thrown on net again by number 11, Bangs, Aaliyah Bangs, and Shayna Shoot covers that up. What's the shot total looking like over there? 7-2? 7-2. 7-2. 7 quality ones for Jackets. Again, Bliss McDonald on the face-off. Bliss wins this one back into the corner. Tom is battling there with Ringhoffer to pick it up. Bliss comes down and McDonald does as well for the Jackets. Ringhoffer wanks it off the sidewall back here to the point to Bangs. She's taken out of the play and trips up Bangs trips up Marinsky, and the first penalty of the game is going to go to the Blue Jackets as she got her stick into the skates, and Marinsky trips her up, and the Muskies are going to go on the power play. Maybe here we'll have an opportunity to get something going, get our legs going, get a quality shot on net, and see if we can't turn this momentum here a little bit here in the first period. So 7:17 left to play in the first period. Muskies on the power play, 0-0 is the score. Easton on the faceoff. Houston tied up on the face-off. The Jackets put it back into the corner. Swung around to the far side. LePage pinches down. She holds it in. She gets taken out of play. Houston comes in to help her out. Houston has the puck again. Comes across the wall, gives it to Hannah White. Hannah White stick down off the blue line. Throws it down low to Pope. Pope walks off the sidewall. It hits the skate. Hits the foot of Anderson. It goes into the corner. Now Pope and Easton are looking for it, picking that puck up down there. They got Bangs battling with them. Goes back to the point to LePage. LePage throws one off a stick. She's out. Cleared out by the Hibbing Blue Jackets. LePage back to pick it up. Page comes off the wall to Pope. Pope has the puck taken away from her. That's Jakowski. And it's dumped right back into the Muskie zone by the Jackets. LePage has it. Skates around the net, throws a soft backhand pass, misses everybody. Easton though on the hustle. Blocks their pass and takes it into the offensive zone. Easton throws a shot wide of the net. Coming off the bench is Gushelac, trying to get there and save it. She does for a moment, but now the Jackets got a lane there and fire that puck all the way down the ice. Back to pick it up is Sienna Tom. Tom behind the net. She's trying to set up the power play breakout. She has Bliss. Goes hard up the ice to Bliss. And Bliss is carrying it in. She's going in the middle to Gushelac. Gushelac gives it back to Bliss. That's Will racing and Gushelac going net. Bliss gives it down low to Gushelac. Gushelac goes behind the net. Stops. Get in there a little tighter. Walk in. 7 walking in. Bliss goes to Gushelac. A little give and go try. She tries and it's tipped just over top of the net. Gushelac tried to hit Bliss and a little give and go on the power play. Now Marinsky has it. Marinsky's wheeling. Marinsky's over the blue line. The girls get on side. She goes wide on Story. She drops the puck back. There's nobody there. She had Bliss, if she was left-handed, would have been a good pass. She's right-handed and got out of the zone. Bliss goes to the middle, misses everybody, and picking that puck off there is Marinsky. The Hibbing Blue Jackets have killed the penalty and one solid chance, but I don't even think we got a shot on that. Now Gushelac gives it over here to Bliss. Bliss shoots a high one, hits a stick and goes wide. Gushelac again turns around. She puts it down in the corner to Mason. Mason, she's got a couple Blue Jackets on her. She centers it. Bliss had a stick lifted at the last second, and the Blue Jackets come out. Oh, that could be a penalty. No, it's not. I thought Rosalie might get the gate there for tripping. Puck jumped in. Picking it up down there is McDonald. She circles and centers it. Flips by everybody. Mason and gives it up to Easton. Easton's got a head of steam, trying to go wide on number 11. That's Bangs. She does. Bangs does a good job to cut her off and keep her to the corner. Mason, or Easton off the wards to Pope. Easton puts it back down low to Gushelac. No, that's Tanguay, sorry. Tanguay has it. He's trying to center one. It's picked off there by McDonald. Taking to the far corner and circling away from Braylon Anderson. She circles it hard all the way around. Grim Babbage picks it up for the Jackets. Babbage has the puck looking for someone to give it to. Gives it back here to Anderson. Anderson dumps the puck in. Puck bounces off the side of the net. Arpin picks it up. Arpin looking up the boards, tries to give it to Pope. Gives it to Pope. Pope has Tanguay on the far side. He hits her. Tanguay deflects it into the zone and goes for a change. Story picks it up behind the net. Story fires a hard one off the boards. There's the Jackets waiting out in the neutral zone. Puck is dumped out of the zone by Arpin. Puck is thrown back into the Jacket zone. Bliss back in the forecheck. Goes over to Story. Story can't handle the puck in her skates. And wheeling out of the zone is Minor. Minor comes up the wall. It's deflected in by Oberstar. LePage has it. Thrown out just to the blue line, but not out. Bliss and Harbluck are there. Harbluck has the puck now. Trying to get it up to Marinsky. Marinsky has it now. Marinsky comes over the blue line. Spins away from a check. Minor comes in and steals the puck from Minor. Minor goes around the corner to the Story. Rose throws a hard, high pass out. Again, the plan is throw these big passes out into the neutral zone. And that's whistled down for a glove hand pass. So the Muskies had a little bit of life from that power play. Had a couple good chances on that. Just missed it. But maybe that'll give it a bit of a momentum swing. It's obvious here what the Jackets' game plan is. It's fired hard off the glass and out. and have 2-3 forwards shooting out of the zone, hoping to pick that puck up in the neutral zone with some speed and have an odd man rush, if not a breakaway, which they've had 2 or 3 of already as well. So the Muskie girls' defensive core is going to have to make sure they're staggered, make sure that there's nobody in behind them, and the forwards have got to be also picking up a check when they go to pick up the puck. They just can't skate up the ice watching the puck there. They've got to have a blue jacket on the end of their stick. So probably be the intermission talk. LePage has it now. She swings a pass behind the net to Hannah White. She goes backwards to LePage. At this point, you make one of those, 2 of those passes cross ice, and it's got to come out off the glass, much like the Jackets are doing. You make a couple extra, and it just lets the forecheckers get settled right in. Big save again by Shute. Another shot on net by the Jackets. Shayna Shute standing tall here right now. Playing the best Muskie on the ice right now is Shayna Shute. 2:30 here left in the first period. The all starts with the face-off. Got to get a face-off win. This will be Bliss and McDonald again. McDonald wins it again. That puck came out. Bliss has it. Go cross ice. Go cross ice. She dumps it off the boards. Pope's giving chase. Back there to get it is Bangs. Bangs and Pope. That goes reversed in the corner. Bliss is trying to get there ahead of McDonald. The puck is dumped out though. And that's Babbage. Babbage stepping around Harpin. Babbage in the corner. Fires a pass into the front of the net. It's deflected by McDonald, but it goes into the corner. Pope now. Pope trying to chip it by the defenseman. She does get it by the defenseman. They're covering up there with McDonald. Kukowski, sorry. She picks up that loose puck. Tanguy, good hustle, keeps the puck in the offensive zone. The Blue Jackets regroup. Fired up the middle and picked off by Easton, but Marinsky has not yet cleared the zone, so we have an offside. On the face-off here is Easton. Minor won it for the Jackets though. Pinching with Hardlock, kept it in the zone. All tied up, it's dumped into the zone now a little bit deeper and getting that puck is getting for the Jackets. He comes up the walls, chipped out of the zone by Minor. Back checking hard with Easton. Puck's turned over there and Hannah White gets it. But coming down is Overstar, she keeps him in the zone. Walking in all by herself and scores! Brielle Overstar, their leading scorer, found that loose puck on the side wall, walked into the middle of the ice and beat Schutte over the blocker. Good shot by Brielle. And turnover there, the Muskies cost them and they're down 1 now. 1:18 left here in the period. Hibbing-Jackets or the Blue Jackets are on top 1-0. Puck is dumped in, hits the linesman. Mason picks it up. Puck gets Bliss in the skate. Stop and get it, girls. Keep skating. Story has it. She wheels around everybody. She's tall. A lot of reach too. Story still has it. Carries it back and then stops. Throws it into the corner. It's dumped right on net. Puck deflects over to the right wing here. Bouchelak wheels in and picks it up. Bouchelak gets it to Bliss. Bliss dumps it into the zone. Gets the puck back. Trying to get it to Bouchelak. Puck down on Mason's stick. Mason's tied up in the sidewall. Bouchelak goes to help. Comes to Bliss. Bliss gets poke checked by the long reach of Story. Throwing on net. Deflects Simon Sweep to the side of the net. Now it's in the corner. Picking it up there is the scorer, Overstar. She dumps it out of the zone. In comes the Blue Jackets. That's Kukowski. It's broken up there by Bouchelak. Taken right back by the Jackets and dumped out of the zone. 18 seconds left in the period. In comes Minor. Minor's got a 1-on-2. Hannah White forced it to the side. Minor centers it. Broken up for a second by Easton. Comes over to Mason on the sidewall. Mason throws it in the middle to Easton. 4 seconds left. Easton's coming over the neutral zone. Doesn't have much time. 2 seconds left. And runs out of time. So the score after 1. The Blue Jackets on top. 1-0. Muskie, they're probably fortunate that it's only 1-0. As their feet weren't moving too good that period. And Shayna Shute had to stand real tall to make a lot of saves there. What was the final shot there? 11-3. The Muskies outshot 11-3. And we were, I would say, at least 8 of those shots that Shayna saw were high quality scoring opportunities. So they were tough saves as well. So that's where we stand after the first 17 minutes. We're down 1-0 here to the Hibbing Bluejackets on home ice. We'll take about a 15-minute break for the flood, and we'll be back to the second period and hope that we have a little more jump here in a second.
I can't hear you at all. I'm like, oh.
Well, we're almost ready for the second period to get underway here. Love to be a fly on the wall in there to hear what the conversation was in between periods. Muskies were a little flat-footed that period. I mean, again, I'm not terribly surprised because when you take a few days off, that's a tendency to come out a little flat at times. So hopefully we'll get stronger and stronger as the game goes on. We're only down one. Shayna Shoot played pretty big for us that period, kept us in there, kept us close. So hopefully we can reward her hard work that period with the goal and get this thing tied up here early in the early going. But the Hibbing Bluejackets like to just come around behind the net, and the defensemen try to rip it high off the glass. 2, even 3 forwards are ripping out of the zone, hoping to pick that puck up in the red line or the far blue line and go in on a breakaway or an odd man rush. And I remember they had a couple plays like that even a couple years ago when we were down there doing exhibition off the face-off that would catch us flat-footed. When we went and played them a couple years ago, I think we lost, and I think 2 or 3 of their goals were scored just exactly off that play. So, hey, if it works, keep doing it. And it seems to be working on us because we're not staggering, and we're standing still. And then when they're coming through the neutral zone with all that speed, pretty hard to fight that when you're not moving your feet. So I'm sure that was part of the conversation in between periods, and see what we have here in the second period to neutralize some of those opportunities. Oberstar, the goal scorer for the Hibbing Bluejackets, she's their leading scorer. That was her 7th of the year. She come in off the left wing and cut into the middle, beat Shayna kind of going against the grain, back against the flow over top of the glove. And it was a good shot. And, they had a lot of great scoring opportunities prior to that. Like I said, breakaways and point-blank shots. So Shayna's been playing really, really well. And needs to get her rest of her girls picking her up like that. I would say, if coming off of a break, and she's had a longer break because she's been ill, I would think it's a little easier for the goaltenders to kind of get back to where they were than the players. Don't have to handle the puck as much, and obviously the feet and legs. It's not that it's an easy job, but it's just maybe easier to adjust. We get ready to start the second period.
Go Blue Jackets.
Here come the Jackets. Bria Stipkowit is the goaltender. I won't lie to you, I was really hoping for Takara, or Ruby Johnson, sorry. It's so much easier to say. But Bria wasn't tested a lot in that first period. Made the saves she had to, though. Good defensive play in front of her, getting sticks on pucks and shooting lanes taken away, and not making her have to make too many crazy saves. So. Not sure if there's any Jacket fans out listening. If you are, I mean, we do have a live barn here now, but this is, we do this free feed. We usually stream it on YouTube or Facebook. Post a link on whichever one we're not on. But hope you're enjoying the game. Not the best weather to travel in. I was glad they made it. Off the face-off valve. Bliss gets the puck over to the right side. Hannah Pope takes down her player. That was Krakowski. Puck dumped out, knocked down there by the defenseman of the Jackets. That's Bangs. She retreats. Pope is on her. Pope ties her up, but Bangs gets it straight on it. She puts it around the far side here, coming hard to try to keep it in. Sienna Tom on the backhand, dumps it in a little deeper. Tanguay's battling there against Oberstar, the goal scorer. Tanguay puts it back in the corner and looks to go get it. Taking that puck away from her was Minor. It goes behind the net to Pope. Pope circling over the top of the circle. Had it poked off her stick. Ran into a Blue Jacket wall there, and out come Jackets. Dumped out. Oh, doing a switch, a little bit of like Bambi on ice there with Santa Top. She turns that puck over. She was trying to make a play. The puck rolls in on Shayna shoot. Shayna covers that up, and that'll be one for the highlight reel for Sienna later. A little blooper reel. Somebody pulled the rug right out from under there at the blue line. That's a good laugh. She's smiling. On the face-off, we got Easton. Easton squaring off with McDonald. Puck is dropped there, coming through the circle and picking it up. For a second there was Babbage. She turns it over to Narinsky, and Narinsky comes over the red line. Narinsky has Easton going in the net. Narinsky shoots a hard shot, blocker saved there by Schnipkowit into the corner. And out come the Jackets. Dumping it back in as LePage. Muskie's got to tag up. First one in. I'm not sure why we got 3 left wingers all of a sudden. Now on the puck is Narinsky. They bank it off the wall. Here come the Jackets trying to get out of the zone. They do just that. Hannah White intercepts that pass and throws it back in. Gets by a Harbluck and goes back down in there, and Anderson rims it back around here over to Babbage. Babbage turns it up the middle. Going off the bench and almost touching it was Bliss. It's dumped into the corner there by McDonald. And she hustles in to get it, but none of the Muskies hustle in to get it. I wonder how you win a race, eh? You gotta move your feet. Puck is chipped around, pinching down there is Story. Whoa, puck is laying there, and there it is. Puck thrown to the front of the net by Story. And winning that battle was Mara McDonald. She backhands it into the empty cage. She was sort of tied up, but her stick wasn't. And the Blue Jackets go up 2-0 here, just a couple minutes into the second period. Story just got that puck to the net. Good thing. And McDonald won the battle in front of the net against the base. Put her in the back. Off the face-off now. Harpin has it. Gives it up to Gushalak. Gushalak banks it off the wall, and in come the back-checking Jackets intercept that. And Rose throws it up the wall to Mason. Willie Mason goes right back in on goal, and she is forced to cover that puck up, get a whistle. And face-off coming up here in the Muskie zone. So just like that, the Jackets go up 2-0. Mara McDonald with their 6th goal of the year, and the Jackets take a 2-0 lead. Centering pass by Story. McDonald wins the battle and puts it into the open net. Off the face-off again. Muskies have it now. Harper Woolsey stepped up. She's looking to go cross-ice to Bouchelak. It's broken up. Bouchelak tried to give it back to Mason and misses her and goes into the offensive zone. Sophie Bangs has it. She spins away. Bouchelak picks the puck up. Drops it there for Bliss. Bliss steps around Bangs, trying to cut to the net, but loses the puck. Miner comes into the corner and picks it up. She steps by Mason. Bouchelak's trying to get over there to cut her off. Miner puts it back into the corner. Bangs has it now. She goes hard up the ice here to Oberstar. Oberstar carries it in over the red line, or blue line as well. Oberstar taking Woolsey wide, try to center it to Miner. Hits Harper Woolsey and skate. Oberstar still has it. Now Tanguay, she spins away, gives it to Woolsey. Woolsey gives it to Miner, unfortunately. And now Easton has it. Easton gets the puck up to Pope, just out of her reach. Jackets go cross ice, D to D. It's broken up by Tanguay and dumped in deep into the Jackets zone. Back there to pick it up is Bangs. Sorry. Get there. Got caught watching the game here. Now Miner goes across ice. Easton breaks that up in the corner, over by the Zamboni door. It's dumped behind the net. Picking that up down low is Oberstar. She fires the puck out. It's broken up there by Hannah White. She goes quickly right up to Pope, to Easton, back to Pope. Pope trying to get to that loose puck into the corner. Turns away. Leaves it there for Easton. Easton and Pope battling down there, trying to keep the puck alive, but not moving her feet very well. There's that breakout all the way down the ice. This one's going to make it for an icing. That's the play, yeah. That was Krakowski was going hard, but she just couldn't catch up to it. Probably early in the period like that with good ice, it's hard to get that one to lay down before it getting to be an icing. So goes for an icing. Muskie face off here down in the Hibbing-Jackets zone to the right of Schnipkowit. Bliss drops that puck into the back corner there. Hibbing-Jackets Go around again. There's the play. Boom. Right past everybody. No ice this time. They say it was tipped. Again, I don't know why the D are standing up on the blue when that play is coming. Down in our own zone. Listen, Tom, we've got 2 Hibbing-Jackets tied up down there. Yes, the referee on the move it. Tom picks it out of the pile. Goes to Hannah White. Hannah White gets taken out of the play there by Babbage. This is down there to help Earl, gets it to Murinsky. Murinsky gets it up here to hit Harblock. Harblock dumps it into the offensive zone. Back there getting it first goal is McDonald, the goal scorer here in the second period. Murinsky finds it in there low. Murinsky comes out, shoots a high one over the net. Again. Doesn't want to see the pass that was there. Arpin going back to pick it up now. Arpin flips it out. A bunch of Jackets there as they change, about 6-7 of them on the ice, but no call. Get a whistle now. Maybe hit somebody on the bench. So 2-0. We got just under 12 minutes to play in the second period. We played 17-minute periods according to Minnesota high school rules. Easton's on the face-off here with Minor. Easton wins it back to LePage. LePage shoots one into the zone. Hustling hard in there is Gushalak. Mason's in there helping her out. Gushalak and Mason digging away. The puck's centered. Sailor Easton couldn't get much on it. Out come the Blue Jackets. It's dumped in. Knocked down by the ref. He's falling offside. So the linesman. Easton now has it. She puts it right on the Oberstar's stick. Oberstar tries to get it over to Minor. LePage breaks it up, quickly comes up the wall to Mason, but pinching hard is Story to keep it in the offensive zone. Mason gets a second chance and does find it. She's got 4 Jackets over here, needs some help. Story takes her out of the play. Easton's looking for the puck in the pile. It comes out and then it's shipped down the ice there by the Jackets, and Arpin is picking it up. LePage has it now. LePage carries it in over the red line, dumps the puck in. Going back to get it is Gushalak. Gushalak has it for a second. She's trying to get away from the Jacket player. Oberstar pinches her off. She puts it in the corner and Tanguay goes in and picks it up. Puck's dumped around behind the net by, I think that was St. George. I said her name much. Hannah White can't get a stick on that loose puck. Now Pope picks it up in the neutral zone. Pope's carrying the puck wide down the left side. He leaves it there for Tanguay. Tanguay walks in, shoots it. Oh, Bliss can't find it. He's tied up in front. Pinching from the blue line is Hannah White to keep it in the zone. Puck's dumped behind the net. Tangay's going to get to that puck first. Ahead of Story. Story bumps her into the wall. McDonald comes in to help out. The puck's dumped to the far corner. Bliss gets to it first. Throws one towards the net. Hits a skate. And bounces off the side of the net. Pope is there now. Pope and Tanguay looking to give and go behind the net. Pope gets taken out of the play. Trying to pinch to keep it in was Hannah White, but it's chipped out in the neutral zone, and Babbage has a one-on-one with Woolsey. Babbage is going around Woolsey wide. Gets a good shot on goal, 2 shots. Babbage beat Woolsey wide, cut to the net, and Shayna was forced to make a couple saves there as Babbage got in all by herself with Shayna. But not a lot to shoot at, but good job by Shayna to cover it up. Easton to get on the face-off. Puck dumped back into the corner there by Bangs. Spun around the far wall there. Easton picks it up. Easton carries the puck out over the blue line, over the red line. He's being chased there by Krakowski. Krakowski runs her out of space. Puck bounces off Harblock's stick right to Marinsky, but she's taken out of the play. Marinsky gets the puck right back to her. Picking it up is Oberstar. Oberstar skates it over the blue line. Carries it into the Muskie zone. Oberstar carries it around Arpin. She has Meyer going to the net. Oberstar carries it behind the net. Looks for a wraparound. She makes a backhand shot on goal. And Shayna Shute gets down, covers that one up. Oberstar looks a little tired out there. She came around the net. But she's staying out there. We've got 9:19 here left in the second period. Muskie's defensive zone face-off. Need to win these ones. Bliss and Minor. Bliss wins the draw back to Tom. Tom fires it around the backside to Arpin. Arpin has Luchalak on the wing. She quickly plays it in the middle to Bliss. This has got to get moving. The hooking penalty coming up here to Overstar, it looked like. The Overstar had to hold on to Bliss with the hook, and so Muskies are going to get a chance to break this bubble here as they go on the power play. The Hibbing coach doesn't agree. Matty McClellan will let him know what he thinks. We got 2 refs and a linesman over there. Face-off, nonetheless, is in the Hibbing zone. 2-minute power play, 9:05 left in the second period. Muskies find themselves down 2-0. Goals by Overstar and McDonald. Overstar 7th, McDonald 6th of the year. On the face-off, Bliss loses it to Krakowski. Behind the net, Buchelak falls. Story takes the puck, finds the lane, gets it off the glass and down the ice. Retreating to pick it up is Sienna Tom, and quickly on her is Babbage. Tom stops. Trying to go cross ice, but the pass wasn't there. Babbage picks it off. She goes cross ice this time to Nurinsky. Nurinsky has Krakowski all over her. Nurinsky stops, spins away. She tried to go the wrong way. She's tied up by Krakowski. Gotta move it quicker, girls. Tape to tape would be good. Story dumps the puck right back in. Nurinsky has it again. She fires a hard pass up to Buchelak. Misses her. And now in come the Blue Jackets. That's McDonald, the goal scorer. She tries a good shot on net. So this PK, the best chance on the power play here, has come to the Jackets as they walk in on Shayna, get a shot on Shayna. Our girls have got to get their feet. I was going to say puck and feet. Combine that. That's not a good one. In comes Buchelak. Shot off the skates into the corner. He bangs and deflected it into the corner. Bliss now has the blue line. She throws one through. There's a rebound. Nobody there to get it. Buchelak has it. Buchelak goes back to Brett and Hannah White. Hannah White flips it down to Buchelak. Buchelak back cross door. Oh, back door, I should say. Nobody can see that. Puck is dumped down all the way to shoot. She gives it to Hannah White. Hannah White's looking to give it to somebody. She gives it up here to LePage. She deflects it up to Harblock. Harblock carries it in over the blue line. Harblock carry walking in now. She's walking in. She drops it to Hannah White. Got her feet not moving. Oh, she almost got burned by her breakaway. Hope fires a hard shot. Misses the net. Hannah White has it now. Only 5 seconds left here in this power play. Hannah White dumps it in. Good hustle by Sailor Easton to get to it first. Gets it over to Pope. Pope back to LePage. The penalty is killed. LePage drops it back to Pope. Pope walking in. One too many stick handles. Off the bench comes Overstar. She picks up that loose puck and out she comes. Puts it up the wall here, trying to hit Minor. Pope broke it up. It's dumped back into the Blue Jacket zone. Harblock's chasing in there after Bangs. Bangs goes around behind the net. There's 2 Bangs. That explains it. Up to Overstar. Overstar to Minor. Minor chases in over the blue line. She's checked there. Overstar picks it up. Very soft effort on checking there. Oh my, that was sad. Now Minor has it. Back behind the net is Overstar and Hannah White. Bliss has it. She puts it behind the net over here to LePage. LePage tries to get it up the wall. She just wants to find the lane and get it out and all the way down the ice. And that'll go for an icing, and the Muskies 2-0. Power play was really ineffective there. Best chances for the power play were the shorthanded efforts made by the Blue Jackets. Yeah. They're doing a good job. They're moving their feet. We're standing still. They wait for the puck to come. But the puck is coming slowly. By the time it gets to us, they get a stick or a leg in the lane and break it up. Woolsey off the face-off now, looking for someone to give it to. Nice pass over here to Mason. She tried to throw one on net. She did. Didn't get much on it, but puck goes into the zone. Buchelak now. She's trying to check. Buchelak's carrying it out of the zone. Leaves it for Harper Woolsey. Harper just can put it back in the corner. Smart play. Behind the net, Mason has it now. Mason and Bliss are down there. They lose the puck, and out come the Blue Jackets. Breaking that play up and getting there. Buchelak's trying to get there before McDonald. Puck spurts forward to Lehman. Lehman quickly right up the wall and dumped in by Babbage. all the way in here. McDonald's going to get to it first. She drops it down low. Nice give and go to McDonald between McDonald and Ringhofer. Down low, the puck's tied up. Story jumped in from the blue line and just got checked at the last second. Throwing a soft pass up the middle. It's intercepted by Oberstar. Oberstar rips one high over the net. Bliss has that bouncing puck now. She's looking to get it off the ice. Shoots it all the way down, and the Muskies are going to get called for an icing. No, they're not. I'm not sure why. I think they were expecting an icing, but the icing was waved off. Back come the Jackets. Oberstar has it on the sidewall. She's being checked by Tanguay. Tanguay bumps into her, but Oberstar spins away and comes out with the puck. But she fires a pass up the ice. This one is going to go for an icing, and 4:38 left in the second period. And the Muskies find themselves still down 2-0 with not much offense being mounted here today. There's very few quality shots on net, and just not the effort you need to have to win hockey games against Minnesota teams or Ontario teams for that matter. TA would be having a heyday right now. There's the breakout. In comes Kowski. Big save, puck still laying there. Well, Adrian has to get the burn us to then, yeah. Keep letting that happen. Yeah. How do you stop it? You gotta back off a little bit. Keep that player in front of you. You gotta be offside. If the puck is rimmed around that far side, this offside defenseman on our side needs to be back at the red line. Yeah. So they gotta stagger a little bit so they can at least, if the defense tries to keep it in, that other defenseman is still there. If it's only one player blasting out of his zone, if it's two, they both kind of gotta back off. Win face-off too.
And win face-off.
Yeah. We have control of the puck. Out come the Muskies here. Easton with the puck. Fires one there. Pope didn't have her stick on the ice. Coming up there to think that play was Tom. Tom will get the page for tripping. Shot wide. Missed the net. Shot there. Good hustle by Schnipkowitz as she hustled to the bench on that delayed penalty call. And now the Jackets are going to have their first power play here and a chance to go up 3-0. Might be all they need today with the lack of offense we're producing. So 3:49 left here in the second period. And the Muskies are short-handed. 2 for tripping Santa Tom. 3:49 left. Second period action. Shots are 21-8, it looks like. A lot to very little. Off the face-off, Hibbing has control. Puck center, and Page read that play and gets it all the way down the ice. That was Lehman trying to hit Minor. Bliss hustles in on the play. Puck is left right there. Narinsky now, she takes a swipe at it, misses it. Story has it. She's poke checked by Bliss. Minor swooping back into the zone. No, that's Oberstar, sorry. Oberstar drops one there. Minor has it. They got Kukowski with them up front. Stepping in neatly past Narinsky. That was Minor. She dropped it for Oberstar. She hit a good shot, but the fuck is wide. LePage has it now around the goal line. If she can get enough on it, she wants to get that puck out. It's held though at the blue line by Bangs. She puts it down low to Minor. Bangs has it again. Minor. Bangs dumps it in. This time it's cleared out by LePage. And hustling back there to pick it up is Anderson. Anderson comes up the wall here to Oberstar. Oberstar carries the puck over the red line. You got Minor and Kukowski with it. She steps in past the couple, fires a shot, just misses the net. Hope has the puck now behind her own goal. She steps by one, right into Oberstar, who stops that play there, and LePage gets it out of the zone. Coming out of the Jacket zone, that's Anderson. She goes cross ice to McDonald. McDonald drops there. He's walking in, shot. Misses everything. That was Babbage there. Nice little step around the D. Puck's dumped in. 15 seconds left on the Hibbing power play. Arpin has it. Arpin gets it to the red line and dumps the puck in. giving chase is Easton. Easton's the first one to that puck with Babbage. Easton throws it towards the front of the net, and the goaltender there, Schnipkowitz, she covers that up and gets a whistle. With 1 second here left in the Muskie penalty. So 2-0 here on this rainy day in Fort Francis with 1:50 left in the second period. Muskies find themselves down 2-0 to the Hibbing Bluejackets. Blue Jackets get that puck fired all the way down the ice, and that's going to go for an icing. So we're going to do that face-off again in the Jacket zone. Muskies need to find one to get a little bit of life here if they can before the period comes to a close. But right now, they just don't got it. And the competition's only going to get tougher Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Again, off the face-off, McDonald wins that draw. It's fired to the blue line, but not out. Stopping there to pick it up. That's number 16, Ringhofer. Puck is dumped in. Gushalak gets to it. Gushalak stops behind the net, trying to center it. Couldn't. It hits the side of the net. Again, fire to the blue line. It's kept in by Arpin. Arpin gives it to Bliss. Bliss steps past Story, but then getting to it first with the Jackets, and they dump it over the glass and out of play. We'll get a stoppage in play here with 1:21 left in the period. Off the face-off, Arpin throws one on net. Schnipkowitz makes a good save. Again, off the face-off, one by Miner, but Gushalak gets there first for the Muskies. Goes to the far corner. Mason steps down to help out. She's trying to battle there. Oberstar pinches it off. Gushalak now has it. They got their players blowing the zone, but this time Arpin went with her. Miner has it now. She spins away, trying to cut in. Cuts right through three Muskies, and out comes Miner. Hannah White backing her into the corner. The Miner steps by her, still has the puck. Miner's all by herself. And scores! Well, that play started right in the offensive zone, or the Hibbing Jackets defensive zone, as Miner stepped right through three Muskie forecheckers, and then stepped by the defender, walked in alone, and beat Shayna Shoot over the shoulder of the glove side. And nobody wanted to check that time, it looked like. Well, the Jackets got to be happy with their play. They're playing a good hockey game out here today. I'd love to know if they practiced yesterday. I'm sure they did. Why wouldn't they? I don't know why we wouldn't. Into the zone. Anna Pope chasing away. High sticking there. It's, I don't know if it's Miner or Oberstar getting the gate for high sticking. Or is it Pope? Or nobody knows. Story is getting the gate for high sticking. So I got her stick up on Pope a little bit, it looked like. So she's going to get the gate. 2 minutes power play here for the Muskies. 35.9 seconds left in the second period. And the Muskies are on their third opportunity on the power play. The last one wasn't great. On the faceoff, Easton gets it back to Pope. She goes to LePage. She goes back to Pope. Pope has a lane. Shoots it hard on goal. Nice save there by Schnipkowitz. She squeezed that one, and there's no rebound.
Penalty for Hibbing, 2 minutes for high sticking, number 17 goes for.
At the blue line, Hannah White holds it into Easton. Easton is going to get a tripping penalty as a stick got caught in the skate of the Blue Jacket player. So Sailor Easton is going to get the gate for tripping, and there goes the power play. 10 seconds left here in the second period. Minute 34 on the Jacket penalty. 2 minutes now for Easton for her penalty for tripping. And puts us to 4-on-4 hockey. We got too many out there now. Muskie's got 5. face-off. Penge comes through and picks up puck out of the skates and gets it out over the blue line. She's hammered into the wall there by Babbage. And Penge draws a penalty here, and Babbage is going to get 2 for body checking. And so now we'll have 4-on-3 hockey. Only 3.5 seconds left here in the second period. So we'll start the third with a bit of a power play, depending on if there's any more calls in the next 3.5 seconds. Got a face-off with 7 seconds. Enough time to pull it back and get a shot off. It's got to get wind clean, though. It's won by the Jackets, though, into their zone and carrying behind the net, and that'll do it for the period. So the Jackets score twice here in the second and go up 3-0 on the Muskies. Outplaying them, out-shooting them, out-skating them. That's kind of, as a coach, that's what you want to be able to say after a period. Although you probably never say that because you don't want them to take their foot off the gas. But the Jackets are playing a good hockey game. Muskies are looking like they're on vacation still. Hopefully that changes in the third period. Got to get a little something built up, a little momentum built up for the trip south in a few days, because it's going to be even tougher competition when they get down to Farmington. Farmington's one of the top teams in AA in the state, and we've got a couple of real ringers on there, so it's going to be a tough one. Anyways, this is what happens. This is hockey. Hopefully they come out with one more shift in gears here for the third period. We'll be back in 15 minutes to bring you third period hockey action.
I'm gonna mute it for a second. Every time I go, someone tells me, oh, this is what it is. It's different every time.
I can tell you what it is. I don't know.
Yeah, they might be warmed up by Wednesday.
Play Owatonna.
One of the best favelas in the world, though, right?
What's that?
Owatonna, best favelas in the world.
There he is.
Well, they're a little bit gassed, eh?
Okay, well, Hibbing's raring to go. They're already out here. Muskie girls are set to come on the ice. So, down 3-0. Jackets got 2 in the box. We got 1. All 3 penalties are at different times. So it should be 4-on-3 here for a minute 24. And some 4-on-4. And then 5-on-4 for 6 seconds, depending on scoring.
Well, it's not so. It's gonna show fucking easy in that. I was telling him
When
about
Korea
that
got
fucking
hit?
All Korea.
Oh, by Scott
He's
Stevens.
Like, he's never seen it.
Oh, he was out. And then all of a sudden his breath fogs up his visor and comes out and scores the big goal after that.
Still. I said there was no fucking concussion protocols. Yeah.
No, he should.
He went to the dressing room. He shouldn't have been playing like ever.
Yeah.
$160, 008442. Come down to the time for this box.
It wasn't me.
5-2-2.
Oh,
So close.
I had the.
Here we go.
Oh, that's.
Oh, his mother-in-law. Yeah.
There we go. Ta-da! At least she was close too. Didn't have to go far. So we're getting ready to start third period. Muskie girls and Hibbing Bluejackets. Hibbing's up by 3. They have been the better squad. I confirmed, as I suspected, they skated every day this week except for Christmas Day. They had the 1 day off. We haven't skated since Monday. And I would say that is the biggest difference in the 2 squads right now.
22-11.
So, so Easton comes back over into the box. Kind of an unfortunate tripping penalty. His stick got caught in the foot of the player's skate. Off the face-off, Bliss pushes it back to Nowinski. And off the face-off, Bliss gets a penalty for hooking. So now we got 3-on-3 hockey. So that power play didn't last too long. That was let's rewind it. So now there's lots of ice out there and 3-on-3 hockey. 5 seconds into the period off the face-off. Can't let your assignments step around you. You got to keep your body in between the 2. And that's what happened. Bliss reached out with her stick. Now she sits as well. These are just, I'm sorry to say it, folks, those are the lazy penalties. Hannah White with the puck. She gives it back to Tom. They got Gushlag out there. They got a lot of ice out there. Swinging back to pick that up is Silky Bangs. Carries it in behind her net. Circles around the goal. She's looking to go up the middle to Minor. Hannah White read that. Oh, Tom's had it for a second, and she lost it. Just kept it off her stick, but here comes Bangs now. I know where the blue line. Bangs is going to get big wrister and blocker by Shayna shoot into the corner. Gushag's trying to get to that puck. She's coming in 1-on-2. Taking the wide to the left side. She's trying to skate in around Anderson. She spins away. Flips one across ice to Hannah White. She steps in, shoots backhand, deflected into the corner. Minor on the ring picks it up. She gives it back into the corner to Bangs. Bangs is there behind the net, setting it up. She fires a hard puck off the boards, intercepted by the Paves, but it got over the blue line and offside is the call. So the first penalty that's supposed to expire is to the Jackets. They got 24 seconds left in their penalty. They'll go up to 4-on-3 for a little while. Off the face-off, McDonald chips it back and Pope picks it up. Pope steps in behind McDonald, now stops. drills back, cuts across, goes to Arpa. Arpa looks for a lane, gets Pope on the net, hits her in the belly, goes into the corner. Pope battling down low in the corner. Pope trying to walk up to get a shot, and does. Block a save there by Schnitzler over the corner. The pass runs into her player. McDonald's there. She just flips the puck out of the zone, and Story comes out of the box for the Jackets, and she's hard on Arpa. Puck is taken away and thrown out. McDonald carries the puck in. She's checked by LePage. Going towards the point. Bangs has it there for a second. Sorry, that was Anderson. Tripped up at the blue line was LePage. She finds it again. It's short-handed, so she can dump it down if she wants. There she finds a lane. Puts it into the corner and stopped there and set up by Schnitzler for a defenseman. Out of the zone now. That's Bangs. Dumped in there by Ringhofer. All the way around behind the net. Hannah White gets there. She has got Miner checking her. Ringhofer comes in. Defects it back into the corner to Miner. Miner goes around the wall. Over here to Bangs. That's 11. That's Aaliyah Bangs. She dumps it in. Arpin broke it up for a second. It comes out to Narinsky. We got 5 players on the ice. They're all even now. Cut the shot in. Hits a shin pad. Easton has it taken away from her. Circling back and coming out. There was Ringhofer. She gets it to Miner. Miner's got a head of steam. He throws one in on net, right on goal. She covers that one up. Now we got a face-off here with 14:27 left here in the third period. 3-0 for the Jackets. Puck's dumped into the Muskie zone. Throw it right on net. Shooty had to be sharp. It was pushed towards the net. On the face-off, Bliss. She lost that draw. But coming through and picking it up is Pope. Pope carries it over the blue line. I've seen 13 loop out there. Rope. Puck comes to the blue line. Tom couldn't keep it in. She threw it back in. But out comes Story with the puck. Bliss has got her tied up. Bliss is going to go back to the bench here. For another hooking penalty. So, Hibbing Bluejackets going on the power play here. Off the face-off. Jackets control. Back to the point. That's Anderson. She puts it down low to Ringhofer. Ringhofer maintains control of the puck, puts it behind the net. Pass attempted back to the point. To Bangs. Bangs gets there first, tries to break that up. Now she gets a shot to the head. There's going to be a penalty here to McDonald. As McDonald give her a little cross-check while she was down, and that's going to nullify the power play. But it's going to be 4-on-4 hockey here again with 13-17 left. So cross-check by McDonald. Probably because Buchalak is down, probably got up to the head area. Call a kick to the head would be worse call than that. So only got off lucky there. McClellan over there explaining what the call was to the coaches. face-off. Out come the Jackets. They're taking down by Tom. Bouchard gets that puck. Carries in over the blue line. Goes wide on the beach. Trying to take her out. Musky's there with the puck now. He tries to spin away from Bangs, but Bangs has the puck. He gets it to Anderson. Anderson turns and fires the puck down the ice. It's 4-on-4 hockey though. So that's going to be an icing as we are even strength right now. Aubrey Minor with that third goal scorer. He's got 6 as well now this year. Their other second leading tied for the scoring lead with Grail Oberstar. So I mentioned that earlier. So Oberstar got the first, Donald got the second, Minor got the third, and that's where we stand here. And we're playing 4-on-4 hockey in the third with 12:45 left in the period. Controlling the puck right now is Lepage. She goes behind the net to Nowinski. Nowinski tries to come up from behind the net, cut off by 2 Blue Jackets, and then she gives a slash to Story, and she's going to get the gate here for a slashing call. And another, what do you call, lazy penalty, or selfish, however you want to call it. We got a face-off in center ice because we had an icing call on a delayed penalty. So face-off here is actually not in center ice; it's at the offside dot, outside the Muskie zone. Now we might have a timeout. Not sure who called that one.
Yeah, I think all the bulbs are working.
The score clock?
Yeah, just make sure they all work.
Yeah. Light them up like a Christmas tree. It's Christmas after all. Well, I don't know, folks. We're down 2 players, 4-on-3. 3-0 lead for the Hibbing Blue Jackets. Got LePage, Arpin, and Easton out there trying to kill this off. 52 seconds before it's 4-on-4. One by Easton. LePage finds lane and shoots it all the way down the ice. Schnicker steps it up for her D. Anderson. She puts it up the wall to Oberstar. Oberstar carries it in over the blue line. Centers it. Broken up by LePage. Couldn't get to it quick enough, and Bangs puts it into the corner. Oberstar's down there. Arpin's there too. Oberstar chips it past Arpin and takes it to the far side. Brings it up the wall. Finds Bangs in the slot. Good shot. It's saved there by Shayna Scoot. Chipped down behind the net. Arpin is there. She puts it behind the net to LePage. She can't find it. Puck's in her skates. Minor picks it up off the wall. Minor cuts in over the blue line. Carrying it right in. Throws a backhand down net. Cleared away by LePage. LePage is trying to find a lane and shoot it out. Easton gets there. She tried to chip it out, but she couldn't get it out. Bangs holds it in. Now Minor drops it for Oberstar. Oberstar shoots. Blocker saved by Shoot. Drops right down in front. Bangs is there. She stops. Puts it into the corner. It might be too high. No, it stays in. Behind the net to Minor. Minor's looking out front. She misses everybody, and that's going to clear the zone. And that's going to do it for the 1 penalty for the Muskies. This out of the box. Forecheck and Bangs. Puck is thrown up and intercepted there by Pope. Pope steps around Bangs. Pope has first in front of the net. He centers one through the crease. This is everybody. Anna White has it. She checks through. Checked by Pope. 4-on-4 hockey. Now it's 5-on-4 hockey if Hibbing has got the power play for 30 more seconds. Clearing Kemp chipped into Bliss, but now it's out. Woolsey has it. Woolsey backhands across ice to Pope. Pope back to Woolsey. Woolsey checked up there by number 13, Juliana Rope. The puck is fired hard down the ice. It's okay because they're still short-handed with 10 more seconds. The Muskie Story's back to pick it up. Story comes off the sidewall. Out comes Rope. Rope carries the puck up over the blue line. A line that we haven't seen a whole lot of here for the Blue Jackets with Noyes is going to the net. Getting the shot off there was Mackey. And good on the coaches to get this line out a little bit more here in the third period with the game kind of in control. The Muskies have mounted really no pressure or attack. Hope on the face-off. Wins the draw back to Harp, and she rims it around the boards to Gushlak. Gushlak's there, and she's skating out against Anderson. Anderson falls. Now Gushlak has a 2-on-1. She goes wide on Story, trying to cut to the net. Story goes down, forces her wide. We still have the puck, though. Mason has it. Story's a little slow to get up here. Mason then turns it over. Coming out of the zone of the Jackets. Number 10 is Noyes. Puck fired up here to Arp and misses everybody. That's going to go for a Just under 10 minutes here to play in this hockey game. The Muskies are still looking to find that first goal. A good rush there by Gushalak. I'd say she's, well, I know you're probably getting tired of me sounding negative, but she's been moving her feet all day. There's not a lot of Muskies we can say that for today. Gushalak has been skating. On the face-off now, Arpin has the puck. She carries the puck out of the zone, gives it in the middle to Gushalak. Puck's poked off her stick down into the Muskie zone. Gushalak's tied up down there by Ringhoffer. Coming in to help is Mason. Mason gets it, trying to get it to Gushalak. A big stick there, broken up by the Jackets. Gushalak puts it back in the corner. On the far side, Sophie Banks goes to pick it up. She uses the glass, chips it out, held at the blue line, but now it's out. Right back into the pile, just throws it into their bodies. It gets poked off her stick and puck comes back into our own zone. Fires one hard off the boards. Puck bounces back by everybody and Toms has it inside her blue line. She flips one up the ball to Tangay. Tangay now has the puck over the blue line. Tangay carries it in against two Jackets. Gets a shot on net, bounces off the side. She gets dumped in the corner. Now the puck comes over the sidewall to Babbage. Babbage goes up the middle to Ringhoffer. Ringhoffer loses it to Harblock. The puck's thrown in by Bliss. She tries to step in around Lehman. Comes out to the front of the net. Gets a shot. Oh, Harblock is coming in, eyeing that loose puck, but never got to it. And it was cleared out of the way by the Jackets. LePage gets it now. LePage fires it up the wall, bounces off the stick and into the zone. Lehman's going back to pick it up. Fires a pass up the wall. Last overstart. Coming in off the wall is Hannah Pope. Hannah Pope loses a hand up. Over here is Bukowski. Going on net by Hannah White. Easton has it now. Easton drops it there for Pope. Pope has the puck on the sidewall. Puts it back down low to Easton. Easton looking for the slot. Throws one in front. Comes out to Pope. Pope throws a backhander and hits a shin pad. Nobody can find it. Now it's back in the corner. Easton picks it up. Easton drops it there for Mason. Mason throws it back down low and Pope is there to pick it up. Pope has to Easton with her down behind the goal line. Comes out, throws one on net. Oh, how does that not go in? Nice pass, nice shot there, and I thought the girls actually had a goal. But a hell of a save there by Schlipkowitz, and she keeps them off the board. Best chance we had all game. Pope fed Hannah White for a point-blank shot at the hash mark, and Schlipkowitz stretched out that right pad and glove blocker. She pinned it on her side, looked like it keeps the Muskies off the scoreboard. Off the face-off though, back to Hannah White again. Throws one into the shin pads. Lucky she gets it back to herself. Goes cross ice to Mason. Mason to LePage. Back to Mason. It's intercepted there. By not. By Rock. Hannah White pinches down from the blue line. Royce is there. There he is. Coming out of the zone here. That's number 27, Kylie Mackey. He's all tied up by Mason. Taken out of the play. LePage now is going to get a penalty as she took Mackey out of the play and probably didn't need to. So the Muskies are going to be down 7:22 here left in the game, and down by 3, have a penalty to kill, and at the same time still have to try to score a goal to get on the scoreboard. Bliss and McDonald. McDonald wins it cleanly. Back to the point. Shot through. Bliss deflects that and goes up into the mesh. Around the Minnesota High School League, Grand Rapids is up 4-0 on Brainerd. Minneapolis 4-1 on Eastview. Stillwater 3-1 on Shakopee. 2 other games going on. No results yet. Or will be going on. Maybe just starting. And up here in Fort Francis, Hibbing-Chisholm Bluejackets are up 3-0 on the Muskies. Puck goes back to the point. Stop there, come off the side. Blitz gets the puck, fires it down the ice. The Muskies are trying to kill off the penalty here. Hard on that puck is Grushilak. She's in against Anderson. Anderson spins away and fires up the wall to McDonald. McDonald up the middle to Overstar. Sorry, that was Babbage. Babbage carries it in over the blue. Drops it there for Ringhofer. Ringhofer is battling with Grushilak. Arpin comes down, and Arpin and McDonald are battling out behind the net. McDonald spins away from Arpin. Carries the puck, drops it there. Can't see who. 16, it looks like Ringhofer, sorry. Now we're back behind the goal line. Ringhofer picks it up. She's looking to find somebody up front. Tries to raise it up. Shoot had that post covered and held on to that one as Ringhofer tried to come up from behind the net and go over top of her shoulder. But Shayna says no way. So, 6:23 left, a minute 2. Muskies have left to kill. And still looking to solve Shipkowit for that first goal. Hope wins the faceoff. Around to Tom. Puck is broken up there by Tanguay. Hope goes down. Skating around, here's Minor. Minor skates into the middle of the ice, get a good lane for a shot. Blocker saved by Shu over to the corner. Still on the power play, the Blue Jackets. Overstar picks it up and regroups in the neutral zone. Carries it in over the blue line. Kofi Tanguay forces her wide. Now she skates around Sienna Tom. She has Kukowski in front of the net. She centered it, but Tanguay broke that up. And she's carrying it to the red line, trying to get it in deep. She's checked by Minor. Here comes Minor now at the head of steam. Minor over the blue line, cuts back on Tom. Leaves it there for Overstar. Overstar might have stepped on the puck and went down. Now Minor has it. She's looking for the wraparound. She does. Wraps it around and tucks it home. And that's a power play goal, and the Blue Jackets go up 4-0 here. The Ice for Kids Arena. And this one's all but over. 5:34 left here in the third period. Off the face-off, right back into the Muskie zone. Harper Woolsey throws that up, and Roop picks it up. Shot on goal. Shooty drops down and picks that one up. What are we looking at now for shots, Adrian? 33-15. Oh, Shayna has been busy. They haven't been easy saves either. Off the face-off here. Back to the point here. The Hibbing Jackets get it to Bangs. She steps around Grushilak, throws one on net. Shoot makes another save, goes in the corner. Woolsey's there with Rope. Back to Woolsey. She's checked there by Rope, and picking it up now is Noise. Noise curling, looking for someone to give it to. Finds Bangs in the slot. Good stick there by Harbluck, and deflects up in the air. Shoot knocks it down. Now Easton comes out of the zone with the puck. Got to get wide here. Wingers get wide. Easton carries it in over the blue line. She's being forced to the outside. Trying to cut in. She had a little corner there. If she could have lifted it over the skate. It was a pad, I'm sorry. Back behind the net. Warbuck bounces it a little too far to reach for here forwards. And out come the Jackets, intercepted by Bushlock. Bushlock looking for help. Tries to give it to Harbluck, it's behind her. Goes to the far side. Picking it up over there is Lehman. Lehman shoots the puck out of the zone. We're going to call this one an icing. So down the ice it goes. 4-0 is the score. 4:25 left in the third period. The Jackets are in control of this one. Bliss on the faceoff in the offensive zone with McDonald for the Jackets. Lost again by Bliss, won by McDonald. Into the corner they go. Stopping the play there is Mason. Bliss picks it up in the corner. Trying to find a lane to the net. Can't. Broken up by Ringhofer. Puck's bouncing around on some skates there. Nobody can find it. Thrown towards the net. It's going to be covered up there by the goaltender, Bria Schnipkowicz. Had a pretty quiet day for Bria. Made a couple good saves, but really hasn't been tested a whole lot. Might not even need a shower after this. Bliss again loses to McDonald. Off the wall, Arpin's going to keep it in. Throwing on the net, bounces into the corner. Mason's going to try to get there first. He does. Checked right away though. Bliss is down low. Now McDonald's taking her into the wall. Mason comes in to dig it out. Bliss comes out of the pile with the puck. But she's quickly taken right back into the wall by Story. Story down there. Mason, Bliss, McDonald. Bliss gets it again out of the corner. Shot. Score! Well, they broke the bubble. Marley coming out of the corner with the puck. It's a good battle down there with Mason and Bliss. And Bliss came out of the corner and roofed one on the goaltender. And the only blemish on the scorecard today for the Blue Jackets is that goal here with 3:32 left in the period. Well, small victory there. If they can get another one, they might get a little bit of momentum, but they're going to have Sunday off and then head to Farmington. Behind the net, the Jackets put the puck back there to get his Lehman. She goes back to her partner. Bang. Broken up down low by Guselak. Guselak has the puck fired out the wall. Hannah White's there, but getting to it first is Kukowski. Hannah White skates in front of her, but then trips up. No penalty on the play. They didn't deserve one. Picking it up behind the net is Miner. She comes up behind the net, tries to stuff it, but Shayna shoots there to block it. Easton now has it. Easton has the puck taken away from her, and off the sidewall is Oberstar, the leading scorer, and got a goal here today, the first one of the game. Now as it stands, it would be, I believe the second goal scorer might have been McDonald. She would be the game-winning goal. If it holds up here. 2:40 left in the third period, dumped in by Harblock. Back to pick it up is Sophie Banks. Banks stops behind the net. Harblock is there trying to tie her up. Sticks up a little high. Sophie Banks wins that battle. Puck comes out the sidewalk. Miner steps around Hope. Miner tries to go up the ice. Misses everybody. And that's going to go for an icing as Miner tried a stretch pass up there to Kukowski. So 2:23 left here in the period. 4-1 is the score. Bliss recently scoring for the Muskies to get them on the board. Out of the zone, Jackets dump it out. Arpin hustles back to pick it up. No goaltender in net already for the Muskies. They're trying to find another one. Good practice to play without that goalie, see what you can do. Arpin fires that puck out. It's knocked down by Muskie, and going back to pick it up at Story. Guselak's questioning her. Story comes around behind the net, throws it to the point. Stopped there by Pope. Pope gets it down low. Oh, she had Tanguay. Tanguay just couldn't handle that one. Story takes Tanguay down. Pope has it now. Pope looking for a lane. Stick down a little too long, and she's going to turn that puck over to Story. Story finds a lane. She shoots that down the ice. That's going to go for an icing. So, standing and sickling, but you got to get your feet moving. And skating, skating, skating. Always the key to any success. Bliss again on the face-off with McDonald.
Yeah, I can see
Bliss wins this one to Tanguay. To LePage. Throws one through. Hits the skate in front. That's Ringhofer that has the puck, and she skates out looking at the empty net. One thrown into the middle and just missed the net as McDonald bounces right out front. LePage picks that puck up. She rims it around and jumps over the stick of Lehman and out of the zone. Going back hard to get it is Bang. That's Anderson with Guselak. It's centered by Anderson. Tanguay gets to it first. Tanguay throws the puck in front. Nobody can get a stick on it. Getting over there is Babbage. Babbage has 4 Muskies on her. Babbage still has the puck and throws it in the middle. That was Ringhofer that missed that empty net. Now Arpin turns it over to Ringhoffer. Ringhoffer's on the backhand.
Get out there.
Getting a little bit of space. There's 51 seconds left. 4-1 is the score. Muskies have the goalie pulled, trying to create an offensive opportunity, but the Jackets have it. They center the puck. Flipping around in there, and out comes Tanguay with the puck. Tanguay has two defensemen. He's got Willow Mason. Tanguay's going to get a shot off. Nice high shot. He just missed the net a little high. Mason throws it in front. It's thrown up now, and Hannah White shot towards the net. It just goes wide. Easton now has it. Puck jumped out of the zone there by the Bluejackets. It could go if any back hard to get it is Hannah White. 17 seconds remaining. Puck's put up the sidewall here to Sienna Tong. It bounces past her. Mason comes in to pick it up with only 10 seconds remaining. It's dumped into the zone, and the Jackets retreat to pick it up. Turning and shooting it up the middle. Knocked down by Hardblock, but that's going to pretty much do it. As the buzzer goes, and there's no goal. So the Blue Jackets come up here to Fort Francis. We're glad they did, and they take a 4-1 victory. And they skated hard, and they look definitely the better team here today. They did a good job. The Muskie girls, they'll be better. Not their best effort this year, but that happens. Got to regroup, shake this one off. Tomorrow's a brand new day, and that's the joy of hockey. You can't rest on your good games for too long, or bask in the glory of those, because tomorrow's a new day, and you can't be down in the dumps for too long either, because the sun comes up tomorrow. So hopefully the girls take a look at some film tonight and study the game and see where they can improve for this week, because we got some tough matches that we cherish and we look forward to. So thanks again to the Blue Jackets for coming up. Safe travels home. Hopefully the weather's not too goofy out there. And for the Muskie fans, we'll catch you next week. Take care.